Ronald Bird? Is that your name? When you've quite finished digging your garden, Ronald, there's a friend of ours who'd like a quiet word with you.
Have I nicked? Yeah, this ain't a law job.
Gino, si lavora molto piano, eh?
Dai.
Oh, hello, Charlie. I didn't know Ronaldo's restaurant was one of your numbers. What's it all about, Charlie?
Are you like me, Budgie?
How do you mean, Charlie?
I'm a very big believer in discipline. Do you believe in discipline at all?
Depends what sort.
Discipline, there's only one sort, strict discipline. You see, I was educated at a very tough school, and the headmaster at my school, he believed very strongly in discipline. He believed that if a boy did wrong, he'd get whipped for it. Now, I believe that too. I didn't believe it at the time, but I believe it now. If you do wrong, you must get whipped for it. Would you say that was very sound reasoning?
If you say so.
I do. I think it is very sound reasoning. Now, your friend, your best mate, your Maguire, has done wrong. Maguire has misbehaved foolishly.
Well, what's he been up to, Charlie?
What's he been up to? He's got half the crime squad out in his tail for his chicken thieving exploits, and you say, what's he been up to?
Oh, I got rid of the chickens, Charlie.
Oh, good lad, well done. Screw the chickens, I'm not interested in the chickens. Because while you were in the bookshop back room unloading me with your stinking chickens, your partner in crime was in the bookshop front room with his dirty great fingers and thumbs in my cash register, Budgie.
Oh, no, he never.
£27 out the till. To say nothing of an armful of glossy nude studies of an artistic nature he's also had.
He's a kleptomaniac, Charlie. He can't help himself.
Where is he, Budgie?
I've got no idea.
Where is he, Budgie?
Oh, my mother's life, Charlie. I've got no idea.
Where is he, Budgie?
Charlie, would I stitch you up? Look, honestly, straight up, I don't know. He did my place over this afternoon. He did me proper. He had all my shirts, suits...
Look, I have no wish to know what he done to you. I'm concerned with what he's done to me. I'm concerned with where he is right now.
I don't know, Charlie, else I'd tell you.
Because if you know, you better tell me.
No, I would if I knew.
Because if I can't find him, son, I may have to content myself taking my small change out of you.
Oh, what have I done?
You were partners?
No, never. Good mates.
Partners. And I have been done. And when I have been done, somebody must stand for it, or I'll lose my good name.
Look, he's left, Charlie. He's blown it out, left town.
I want him.
Charlie, he's a nutter. He's a real stinking nutter, Charlie. I've sassed him. He can't help himself.
Is that what you think?
No, it's what I know, ain't it? Look, I was inside with him, Charlie. We were best mates then, only he had this bit of aggro with his missus and that. Look, he's got problems up here in his mind, Charlie. So he's gone a bit strange, that's all. I mean, before that, he was one of us.
Look, shall I put you straight, Budgie, on a few points about your best mate? Because I've been doing a bit of checking up. I've been making a few inquiries through a bent superintendent friend of mine. Just regarding a few points. Point one, with regard to him looking for his wife. He has not been looking for his wife. He never has been, for the simple reason that he has not got a wife. He never has had. That's point one.
Yeah, but when we were doing...
Will you let me finish? I am speaking, son. When you were doing time together, is that what you were going to say? When you were doing time together, you were labouring under the impression that he had a wife. You were labouring under that impression because he, Maguire, your best mate, led you to believe that. Am I right? He led you to understand that his wife had been doing the dirty on him, namely not turning up and visiting days and having off with other blokes. Am I right? Well, the simple reason the good woman did not turn up and visiting days was because she did not bloody well exist. He never has been married. He made it up. Do I make myself clear? Well, I know I'm bloody right. Well, that's only point one about your best mate, Budgie. Shall I proceed to point two? I will. Point two. He has pounced on you. You fed him, you put a roof over his head.
But Charlie, we were uppers. I mean, we were...
Look, well, you... Am I speaking, son? Because if I got the bloody floor, you hold your gob. You have done all these things for him because you were labouring under the impression that he had jumped over the wall from the neck. Am I right?
Dead right.
Dead wrong. Your best mate, Maguire, he has not escaped from the neck. Your best mate, Maguire, has not got the simple acumen to break out of a footloose soap bubble. He purchased the Preston uniform from the Army surplus store. He's been released from the open neck. Released! And he spun you a load of moody, and you were gullible enough to bottle every word of it. He is a free man, Budgie. A free man.
It can't be, Charlie.
Here, Budgies, I've been trying to ring you up.
Shut your hole. Where was he?
Just round the corner, Mr. Endell, in the Wimpy Bar. He parked the van up in Leicester Square.
Leicester Square?
We recovered the artwork, Mr. Endell, plus 26 nickels what he nicked and some loose change.
Parked up in Leicester Square, eh? Do you know what gets my goat, Budgie? Do you know what really gets right up my chuff? I'm speaking as a ratepayer.
Surprise me.
Look, take me. I'm a citizen. I pay rates. I pay rates for the betting shops. I pay rates for the book shops. I pay rates for the restaurants. I pay rates for the strip joints. I pay my fair share of rates, to say nothing of backhanders. Now, look, have you any idea how much all that costs me?
I should think it's a great deal of bread.
It is a great deal. Now, a great deal of that great deal of money is designated to maintaining law and order, right? So that we may all sleep peaceful in our beds. But the Metropolitan Police, with their infinite wisdom, and despite all that wealth at their command, cannot locate a single stolen van. To say nothing of an enormous roasted plastic chicken perched on a bloody roof. And where's it been carefully hidden? Parked up in Leicester Square, eh? You know, it's inefficiency like that that gets my needle, so it does. And you've succeeded in getting my needle and all. As far as you're concerned, my bottle's gone.
I was going to pay for it,
Will you kindly hold your gob? Look, when I require sounds out your body, I'll put in a formal request. Is that clear? Fabuloso, fabuloso. Where's the van at now?
Stashed in John and Aunt's garage. It's loaded up with old clothes and second-hand gear.
Hey, do you bloody mind if I bet...
You! Are you aware of what you've done? Speak!
I got me sticky fingers caught in till.
You done more than that. You got them caught in my till. You chose the wrong till, mister. That was your big mistake.
I wasn't to know that, though, was I? I was only going on Budgie's say-so.
You was what?
Well, because it was your idea to do the job in first place. I was only going off what you said. That was I to do.
You lying little toe rag. I never said nothing of the
But
sort.
you did, Budge. If you remember, you cast your mind, but you said, I'll keep them chatting in back room while you go and play with
My
them.
God, will you shut up? Best mate, best bloody mate. You are a liar, man. I know you are a liar. Apart from which, Budgie would never thieve from me, not because I know you're a liar, but because I know he fears God less than he fears me. What shall I do with him, Budgie?
Hey, don't ask me.
But I'm asking you. He was your best mate. He's lied to you. He's pounced on you. He's thieved from you, and he's thieved from me. Now, come on, Budgie, you tell me. What shall I do with him?
Do me a favour, Charlie. Leave me out of it.
Oh, it's too late, son. I've already put you in.
It's not up to me to say, is it? It's up to you.
But I'm asking you. You're the one that's been hard done by. Now, you tell me. You decide. Would you like to have him marked for life? Or shall I turn him over to the law, eh? If you like? Or would you like the boys here to take him upstairs and have a look at him for an hour or so? Now, I'm interested, Budgie. You tell me.
Oh, let the little bleeder go.
Oh, Budgie. You foolish man. Well, you'll never ever learn. All right, fine. Take him upstairs, point him on his way. I never want to see your face again, ever. And if I do, I'll find a place for you in the cement foundations of a very tall block of flats.
I'm sorry, Budgies.
Greater love hath no man than one man for his best mate.
Look, he was an evil bastard, Charlie, but I've known worse.
You're too soft, Budgie, you know that, do you?
Well, thanks anyway.
What for?
Well, for letting him off the hook.
Who said anything about letting him go? Them boys upstairs will thrash him within an inch of his life, eh?
What?
Well, you didn't think I was going to pay any attention to your demands, did you?
Well, what the flaming hell do you ask me for?
I wanted to see if you're true to type.
You're a hard bastard, you are, Charlie. You get some kind of kick out of it, do you?
What kind of kick?
Out of giving them geezers a chance to beat him up. Doing the heavy stuff, the gangster lot, Humphrey Bogart, Al Capone.
You fond of the cinema, Budgie?
A bit. Which one of you, Bonnie or Clyde?
You know a film called Bambi, son?
What's he?
Bambi. The old stag and the young stag, eh? Walt Disney. Oh, he knew what life was all about, eh? Walt Disney. The old stag and the young stag, eh? I'm away now, Gino. I don't think you know my cousin-in-law, Budgie, Gino Parelli. He's one of 6 brothers. They came over to England to make a name for themselves. And they plan to take over when I leave off. But not yet a while, Gino. Not for a few years yet. Discipline must not only be maintained, Budgie, it must also be seen to be maintained. Do you understand? Come on, Budge, give you a lift home. Discipline, Budge. Take my 3 boys as an example. 3 real little tearaways, you've met them. True villains when they're on the loose. But when they're out with me, and come to understand, they're the best behaved young gentlemen you could wish to meet. And do you know why that is? It's because when I say jump, they jump. Discipline, Budge. You can't top it. I'll meet my 2 eldest now. Take them to a floodlight game at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea to home to Leeds. Do you fancy having it?
Told you I'm a Fulham man.
Oh, so you are. But Fulham don't have a game tonight.
I'm a one-team man.
Chelsea and Leeds, eh? Couldn't ask for a finer scrap.
Who'd you fancy to win, eh?
Well, as usual, the team that bangs the most goals in the back of that net. I'm always in a winner, Budgie. Every time. Do you remember what I was telling you about earlier? That school I went to as a lad. I must have been whipped hard. 50 times over at that school. Whipped and whipped again. And look at me today, Budge, right? Have I turned out any the worse for it, eh?